In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the 3 best point guard builds on NBA 2K25. I'm going to be showing 3 point guards with 3 different play styles, so it doesn't matter how you play, there will be a point guard build for you in this video. I'm going to leave timestamps in the description and on the video of each point guard build, kind of describing what it is, so if you want to find a specific build that you like, you'll find it very easily. You guys know how it is. I consistently show you guys the best build, jump shot, dribble moves, just anything you need to know to get better at the game and to have the best advantage. You'll find it on this channel. So do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss my videos, and drop a like on this video if you use any of these builds or you just want to help support the channel. All right, now let's get into the top 3 best point guard builds on NBA 2K25. So the first build that I'm going to show in this video is what I think just the best overall point guard build is in the game. If I were to remake my guard build right now, this is exactly how I would make it. This build can do literally everything. I know you guys have probably heard a lot of people say that, but this build can do everything, and you'll see from the ratings. I'm going to put the ratings up, talk about them a little bit, but go more in depth why I put each rating at that number once I show you guys the full build. So let's get started. You're going to want to start with your 3-pointer like I do on most of my builds, and you're going to want to put this all the way up to a 94 3-point shot. You're going to notice a lot of builds in 2K25 have this rating, and it's just because it's the best. You'll have a 94 3-pointer, which means you will unlock all 5 of these badges gold off rip, but you are going to use your cap breaker to get this to 99. So you will have a 99 3-point on this build, and you'll get all 5 shooting badges on legend. And I know some people might be thinking, oh, this is another cap breaker build, I'm never going to get cap breakers. Trust me, you will. I don't say this as a flex, but I don't even really play the game that often, and I hit starter 3. You just need to take advantage of when the double rep hits. Like when the double rep hits, the hit starting 5, hit park, hit rec, and grind, and you will hit starter 3. It is very, very easy to hit this year, and those +5 cap breakers can change a build like it will win this one once you get a 99 3-pointer. After that, come down to your ball handle, and you're going to put your ball handle all the way up to a 95. And 95 is a very, very important number. Some of you guys might think it's too high, but this is why. Let me show you. This Steve Francis dribble package right here that I'm showing you guys is by far, it's not even close, it's the best like dribble package you can unlock for a point guard. It is an absolute must-have. The difference between a point guard with this dribble package and without is insane. I promise, I'm not overvaluing how important this dribble package is. You need this. And you see the requirement. You need a 95 ball handle, so that's why we put our ball handle at that. So yeah, 95 ball handle right here. You need that for that dribble package. Come down your speed with ball, and you're going to want to put this all the way up to a 91, which gives you Hall of Fame lightning launch, and this is where we'll use our +1 badge to get legend lightning launch. Come up to your pass accuracy. It's already on 70, but you're going to want to put this one more up to 71, so you do unlock that silver dimer. After that, come up to your driving dunk, and you're going to be able to dunk on this build. I have my driving dunk all the way up to an 80, so you get good dunk packages. You'll dunk anytime you're open. And then your standing dunk, you want to put up to a 45. Next, come down to your agility really quickly and put this up to an 82. The reason for 82 is shifty shooter right here. As you can see on the right, you need an 82 agility to get legend shifty shooter, which we will be unlocking on this build with that 99 3-point. And lastly, come to your defense, and this build is very good defensively. You're going to want to put your perimeter defense all the way up to a 92, and you're going to want to put your steal all the way up to a 91. Then come down to your block, and you are going to be able to max your block out to a 59 on this build, and that is pretty much the basis of the build. You can do whatever after that, but as you can see, you do get every single defensive badge gold: challenger, on-ball menace, pick dodger, glove, interceptor, off-ball pest, every defensive badge on at least gold, so you will be really good defensively on this build. And with that last rating, like I said, you can do literally whatever. You can put one on your standing dunk. If you're like a pro-am player, you can up your free throw a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my offensive rebound to 35, and that is my favorite build in the game. In my opinion, the best point guard build you can possibly make. Let me go over these ratings one last time and explain why I have each rating at that number. So starting off with 3-point, 94 3-point gets all of these 5 shooting badges on gold off rip, which is already really, really good. But you're going to want to use your +5 cap breaker. I explained it when I first put it. It does not take long to get starter 3, and you will eventually hit it, and you don't want to spend another $100, make a whole new build just for your cap breakers. 94 3-pointer is good until you get those cap breakers, and then you use it on this +5, get your 3-point shot to a 99, and you get all 5 of these shooting badges on Legend. So you'll be 6'2" with a 99 3-pointer. You can dunk with an 80 driving dunk. You'll have the best dribble sigs with a 95 ball handle, Legend nut lightning launch, and you'll have amazing defense. So yeah, that +5 cap breaker, the 94 3-pointer is very important. Like I just said, 80 driving dunk is just, it's kind of like the key number for you to be able to get really fast dunks. 80 driving dunk and 60 vertical is where you unlock a few dunk packages that are very, very good. So that's just a really good number there. A 95 ball handle I showed you guys earlier. That's Steve Francis dribble package. I'm gonna put it on the screen again right here. As you can see, you need a 95 ball handle for this dribble package, and I'm not overvaluing this dribble package. It is that good. This will change how you play the game as a point guard once you unlock it. I'm not acting like starter 4 is easy to hit. Some of you guys are already starter 4. I'm not acting like that, but 95 ball handle and this dribble package is a must once you do unlock it. Next, a 91 speed with ball, so you get Hall of Fame lightning launch off rip, and you will obviously use your +1 to get Legend lightning launch, so you will be as fast as possible with your speed boosts. You're a very good defender on this build. Even though you're 6'2", you'll have 92 perimeter defense, getting all these badges on gold, as well as a 91 steal, getting both glove and interceptor gold, maxing out your block. I don't know why, but block just seems like a more important stat than interior defense this year, even when you're short like a 6'2" point guard. Rebound stats aren't all that, but you're a point guard, you don't need to rebound. 86 speed, 82 agility. A lot of people really overvalue these two stats. If you're not guarding ball as a lockdown defender, they aren't that important. You are not too slow with 86 speed, 82 agility. Trust me, this is, in my opinion, the best point guard build in the game. I think this is the best 6'2" you can possibly make. Not even 6'2", the best point guard build you can possibly make where you're not too short. I'm going to show you guys a 5'9" in this video, which obviously gets better stats because 5'9s are just cracked when it comes to stats. But you're like super short. You can't really contest 6'6" guards. This build, you can keep up with 6'6" guards with those defensive ratings you have. This build is, in my opinion, the best guard build you can possibly make on 2K25. And when you do make this build, it is called a two-way 3-level shot creator. The best point guard build on NBA 2K25 right here. Now let me show you guys what a short point guard, the 5'9" guard, looks like on 2K25. So like I just said, this will be the 5'9" point guard. If you play 3s or you play 2s, you don't really care about your defense, although you will have very high defensive ratings, but you don't care about being a midget, then yeah, this build will be for you. Let me show you guys the ratings, and then I'll go over them afterwards. Well, I'll go over them a little bit as I put them up. So just like the last build, you're going to want to put a 94 3-pointer. And just like the last build I showed you, this is very important because you want to use your cap breakers. So you use those cap breakers to get a 99 3-point on this build, and you will have all 5 of these shooting badges on Legend, a 5'9" build with every single shooting badge Legend. Next, come up to your driving dunk, and you're going to want to max it out on this build to a 75, so you will dunk the ball when you go for it. Then come down to your ball handle, and this build, just like the last one, will have a 95 ball handle. I explained it. You need that Steve Francis dribble package, especially on a 5'9". You will be extremely fast, and that is because on this build, you automatically go with 94 speed with ball. So you get Legend lightning launch off rip. You don't have to waste your +1. You can use it on something like Handles for Days Legend, Ankle Assassin Legend, Unpluckable Hall of Fame. You can do that on whatever because you don't have to waste it on lightning launch because you get it on 94 off rip on this build. And then on this build, you also have very high pass accuracy. As you see, no bailout at 84, so you put this up to an 85. You will get bronze bailout so you don't throw turnovers, and you will also get gold dimer to help out any of your teammates. Come down to your defense, and this build's defensive ratings are just insane. You will have a 95 perimeter defense, and you will have a 94 steal on this build. So you will unlock Hall of Fame Challenger and Hall of Fame Interceptor on this build. Even though you're 5'9", that's also really good. You will also max out both your interior defense and your block, so you will be a decent defender even though you're short. And then to finish it off, come down, put your vertical to a 60, and some people might be surprised by this, but max out your strength to a 65, so you not only get silver strong handle so that guards can't bully you because of your super low strength, you're already short. You don't want to be able to just get bullied and blowed by, and 65 strength will make it so that doesn't happen. And then as you can see, that's pretty much the build. Like, you can put your last things on free throw, right? If you're a pro-am player, put it on free throw, then use like the last couple on offensive rebound. And that is the 5'9" demigod build that you guys might have seen a lot this year. This is my version of it, what I think the best 5'9" is. Let's go over the ratings, why I put them at that number, and what badges you unlock with those ratings. So starting off with the most important rating, everybody knows it, 3-point shot. You start off with the 94, and a 94 3-pointer is already good, right? Like, if you're not a starter 3 and you have this build and a 94 3-point, you're going to be sparking threes. You'll shoot very consistently. 94 is a super high rating already, but we all know why it's at 94. So that once you hit starter 3, it doesn't take long to do it all. You will get a 99 3-pointer. Use all 5 of those cap breakers, get this to a 99, and you will unlock all 5 of these shooting badges: Deadeye, Limitless, Mini Marksman, Set Shot Specialist, and Shifty Shooter, all on Legend. 99 3-point and 5 Legend shooting badges while being 5'9" and this fast. I can only imagine what it must be like to play on one of these. A 75 driving dunk, so that when you are open for a driving dunk, you will get dunk packages. You're not going to go for layups, you will dunk the ball. You will have a 95 ball handle, so you do unlock that Steve Francis dribble package. You'll also have Hall of Fame ankle assassin and Hall of Fame handles for days with gold unpluckable, so you don't get ripped as much. But 95 ball handle, the reason why it's at the exact number 95 is obviously for that Steve Francis dribble package. Way too valuable for point guards. 85 pass accuracy, bronze bailout, gold dimer. You will be throwing lasers on this build. I honestly don't think that you need super high pass accuracy, but 5'9" just get so many attribute points that you might as well put this all the way up to an 85. Then you go with a 94 speed with ball, so you get Legend lightning launch off rip. You don't even have to think about using your +1 badge on this. You can use it on like one of your perimeter defensive badges. You can get like Hall of Fame on ball menace, even Legend challenge or something like that. But Legend lightning launch off rip with 94 speed with ball, you are going to be extremely fast on this build when you speed boost. And then you see your defensive ratings, 95 and 94, kind of makes up for you being 5'9". Obviously, if you're going like a 6'8", you're going to get bullied, but this is more so an offensive build. And then when you do need to play defense, these ratings are just high enough. Max interior, max block, both these in the mid to low 90s is extremely valuable. 89 speed, 85 agility, maxed out strength so you don't get bullied. You're extremely fast. This is the 5'9" point guard build. I know you guys have probably gone against these and you understand how fast they are. I thought that 5'9" were bad. Like, if I see I'm going against a 5'9", I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna abuse this guy. But they're like sneaky good with how good they are defensively, because they're so fast with these high ratings. And then on offense, they are by far the hardest guard build to guard because of how fast they are and how well they can shoot. And once again, as you see, we have built a 2-way 3-level shot creator, just probably the name for all the best guard builds in the game. I would recommend making this 5'9" build if you want to be super fast. I do think the build I previously showed is just better overall. But now let me show you guys what a 2's 6'2" guard build looks like on 2K25. So this is a 2's guard build, okay? If you guys don't know the meta on 2's, all point guards really like to do is run around screens and fade for middies, and you will see why this is just a 2's guard build for this video. The first 6'2" I showed you guys is you can run it on 2's if you want. That's the build I would make on 2's. Very similar to my 6'3", but better. This build is basically strictly a 2's guard build, which I know a lot of you guys probably play. So go ahead and make this if you play 2's and this is your play style, running around screens and fading middies. And unlike the other builds, we're going to start off with our mid-range on this build, and you're going to put this all the way up to a 94. And the reason you put this at 94 is so that you will, once you unlock cap breakers, get a 99 mid-range shot. You'll still unlock every single shooting badge legend besides limitless range, and that's where we're going to want to take our 3-point and put this up to an 89, so you do at least have a 3-pointer that you're confident with, and you'll have silver limitless range, which you can use your +1 max badge and get this to gold limitless if you really want to. But yeah, the big important thing about this build is right here, your mid-range shot, 94. To get this to a 99 mid-range, you'll get Legend Deadeye, Legend Mini Marksman, Legend Set Shot Specialist, and Legend Shifty Shooter. And obviously, Shifty Shooter is the important one to get Legend because if all people do in this game is fade, people rarely take standing shots unless it's spot ups, and those fading mids are absolutely deadly on the twos, so make this if you're a twos guard. Next, come up to your driving dunk, and on this build you're going to want to put your driving dunk up to an 80 so you do get consistent driving dunks, and put your standing dunk up to a 40 to unlock that singular standing dunk package. And then after your driving dunk, come down to your ball handle, and just like the last two builds, this needs to be on 95, and the reason, once again, you need that Steve Francis dribble package. Way too valuable on this game. Steve Francis dribble package will change how you play. I've said it 5 times, I'll say it 500 more. Steve Francis dribble package, way too important. Come up to your come down to your speed with ball and put this to a 91 so you get you get Hall of Fame lightning launch. And then this is where I would put my +1 max tier badge, and I would put this to legend lightning launch. Next, come down to your defense, and your perimeter defense will be an 85 on this build, so you will play solid defense. And then your steal will be all the way up to a 91, so you do unlock that gold glove. Then come down to your agility, and this is extremely important. This needs to be on an 82, and the reason for that is on the right of your screen. You need an 82 agility to get that legend shifty shooter, which is super important on this build with that 99 mid-range shot. And that's basically the end of the build. You don't get many attributes after that, so I would just go ahead and put my standing dunk all the way up to a 45 so you do unlock standing dunks, and then just go ahead and put the rest of the attributes on block to get a 49 block. And that is how you build, in my opinion, the best twos build you can make. If you just run around screens with an inside center and you take a whole bunch of fading middies, run this build, use your cap breakers, get your mid-range to a 99, get that legend shifty shooter, and fade from the midi. Super cheesy play style, but it works. It's honestly the best way to play twos this year. Just run with an inside center, run with the build with super high midi, and just fade the hell out of that mid-range. So let's go over the ratings one last time before we end the build. As I've already explained a couple times, 94 mid-range, use your +5 cap breakers on this to get a 99 so you can fade those middies. Everybody knows how OP that is. 95 ball handle, you not only get Hall of Fame ankle assassin and Hall of Fame handles for days, but you get the Steve Francis dribble package, which once you do unlock will change the way your guard plays the game. 91 speed with ball, so you do get Hall of Fame lightning launch, and a 70 pass accuracy, which you get bronze dimer, but it's more so once you hit 70 you throw those fast passes. You're not going to need much higher than this. I would assume if you're fading middies and you want that 99 midi, that you're playing with the inside center, you don't really need very high pass accuracy. And then your defense and steal are respectable. They're not as high as the other two builds that I showed you, but it's respectable. You get the silver defensive badges, and you also get gold glove and gold interceptor. 82 agility to unlock that legend shifty shooter once you get the 99 mid. 86 speed is more than fast enough. 60 vert also ties into the 80 driving dunk, so you will dunk the ball when you need to and when you're open. 45 standing dunk for those certain standing dunk animations that you just need to unlock. 45 is the threshold. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, the best twos 6'2" build, or sorry, the best twos point guard build. I really don't think you can make a better point guard build if you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm a twos player. So this is what I would recommend you make. You will fade from midi with the 99 mid, and people will be very annoyed playing against you. And just like the last two builds, once again, you have built a two-way 3-level shot creator. You know you've made a good point guard build when this is the name that comes up, because this is just what all the best point guard builds are called this year. So that's it. Those are the 3 best guard builds on NBA 2K25. It doesn't really matter what your playstyle is. I know I didn't include a tall guard build, but that's just because I honestly think that those are not good this year. I think 6'3" and below is just the best guard builds you can make. They just have the best attributes. The 6'6" and above, the attributes are just really bad. If you guys do end up making one of these builds, or you just want to help out the channel, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.